Are you ready for the most amazing gate you've ever seen?
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. That is awesome.
Text Pete. We are on our way to the warehouse in the next 45 or so. Still gonna send it.
Message sent.
Okay. What do you want for lunch?
First choice is always Chipotle. After that, doesn't really matter.
Chipotle over Qdoba?
Yeah.
By a long shot?
By medium shot.
Okay, because there's a Qdoba like right on the way. There's a Chipotle slightly out of the way.
It's worth 5 minutes.
Okay. Mr. Jared, what is the most important thing to practice when you're thinking about getting ready for a race? What's on your mind? What do you focus on?
First, you have to make sure your belly is full of Chipotle.
Check.
Then you make sure that your transmitter battery is charged.
Check.
And then pretty much just practice putting your goggles on. That's about it.
He hates fat sharks. So one of the things that I've been struggling with figuring out lately is I can go into a race feeling extremely prepared, right? Like I can practice all day long and not crash and have a really, really good go of it. But then you get to the race and you do well for a bit and then you crash, like gets in your head and you start getting messed up. Like, you know, how do you practice for not crashing, and how do you keep yourself from crashing, and how do you recover from having made a mistake in a big race?
Yeah, that's the mental game, right? I think it's got to be confident. Crashes will happen. There's nothing you can really, not always something you can do about it. Sometimes it's just a mental mistake and hope that you don't make any more of that day. I think I put the emphasis just on being focused in general, not necessarily taking a turn a specific way or hitting a gate a specific way. It's just making sure that you're mentally prepared and focused. That's about it.
Well, we're here, so let's go get focused.
Let's go break some stuff.
This stuff kind of looks expensive. That had a lot of oil on it. Just put it in that corner. You go there.
That's horsepower. Back it into the corner?
Nah. Hello. Hazardous voltage enclosed. I have to look. Oh. Show us your PIDs.
Used to be a plumber.
You did?
Yeah, I used to be a plumber. My
You kind of look like a plumber.
yeah, had the ass crack with the best of them.
Anybody want an apple? This could only end well. You were worried about breaking quad parts. Now I'm worried about you breaking like your face or something.
So easy. I was gonna try to go all the way over to the door.
Over the door.
Over to the door to let you in.
Oh, I'm kind of glad you didn't, because this is taking forever.
Not very good, I just learned.
This is from the next scene after the fire.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Hang on. Are we high enough? Yep. Keep going, keep going. Don't touch anything.
I think I was gonna make this video about like how to practice or like the important parts of practicing, and we've spent the first like 2 hours doing this and not actually flying any quads. But our defense is that it was we were charging batteries, so batteries should be finished charging. Now we just gotta finish assembling the course, you know, because we've only done one element so far, and then we're good. I need a reaction shot to something before you go in. So, are you ready for the most amazing gate you've ever seen?
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. That is awesome.
I did that by hand. They're like 200 pounds each.
It's gonna wreck some quads.
Go near it. It's very unsafe.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if you crash there, that stick is there so you can push your quad out without going underneath it. Yeah, so we spent like the last 2 hours working on that instead of building a course, so we're not quite there yet. One of the annoying parts about having to practice for DRL is that, like, in order to be competitive, you have to really, like, you have to push limits, and that's, you know, great, but it really sucks because you go through so much gear so fast. So, like, DRL does compensate us for a lot of gear, but when you smash a quad or break something, you know, in a concrete environment like this, you know, it sucks because then you have to still fix it and take time away from practicing. So we were like 4 batteries in. Okay, UFL repaired, we're getting back in the air now.
First, you have to make sure your belly is full of Chipotle. Put the emphasis just on being focused in general, not necessarily taking a turn a specific way or hitting a gate a specific way. It's just making sure that you're mentally prepared and focused.
Crossfire is refusing to turn on.
Yeah, that's the mental game, right? Making sure that you're mentally prepared and focused.
One thing that I neglected to show because I was a little bit too frustrated even at the time was that I actually ended up having to rebuild my quad like from the ground up like 2 times because we didn't bring a laptop. Like out of all three of us, nobody brought a laptop, and I couldn't diagnose some problems that I was having with the receiver, so I had to like basically just mess around with settings and different ways of plugging things in until it actually came together and worked. So 2 full rebuilds later, I'm finally back in the air, starting to find my groove a little bit and feeling better about this practice session for sure. That's gonna do it for day 1. I'm gonna call it for the night, go home, get some rest, come back at it in the morning tomorrow at 8 a.m. Right, Jared? 8:30. We'll see.